Alright, and now we're into episode 52 of LEGO Marvel's Avengers as we continue through the level Shakespeare in the Park in Freeplay, and this time we get to the end of it, with all of our Doctor Stranges, and so we're going to change over to Iron Man for periodically here. Now, I will make the comment that I did miss a mini kit in the Germany level, and I will go back and get it at the end of the run here in fighting against Thor. So don't worry, I won't leave you hanging on where to get that one. And I don't need these studs. But I'm looking for things that could become other things. So I'm not milking studs so much as I am exploring here. Alright, we're going to change over to Spider-Man, use his spider sense here, and reveal Mjolnir and Thor. And then the game will force you back into the Iron Man Mark VI for the purpose of fighting Thor in the QuickTime event. Now, we did unlock Ares from this map already, so we won't need to go back and look for him. But you'll notice that you clear a lot of distance. So we're going to backtrack a little bit, even though we're not going to backtrack as far as we did to find Ares. So Thor's going to set up his thunder over here. Or, excuse me, his lightning over here. And we're going to just ignore him while he does that, because we're going to clear out what goes on between these two little parts. So there's the mushrooms that would lead to Ares. Again, we don't need those. More lightning going on. Okay, so I've pushed all the way back to the beginning of the stage. Now I'm looking for things that might be between the two sections. Alright, so I found a little thing down here on the ground. And it's got a dig spot. So we need a digger, and we're going to bring back the Black Panther here. To do some digging. And we have one of these, I don't know, cross-cutting machines. I mean, this thing's clearly made to destroy things with its saw blades. We're not in the rainforest, but it just definitely gives a little bit of a Indiana Jones 4 vibe. Okay, we'll destroy that spider web. And if you're careful driving the vehicle around, you can actually get it to do what you want it to do, but it can be a very little tedious process, because anytime you run it on a ridge or something, it could potentially cause you problems. You also can't run it off the, obviously you can't run it off the hill, or you'll lose it or cause it to respawn and have to begin this process all over again. So we're working our way back up to the top of the hill. Until we don't, and we need to work our way back to the top of the hill again. So we have Doctor Strange and Black Panther trying to drive some sort of oversized lawnmower in the dark. There's no way that this could possibly go wrong. Alright, so now we're back at the top of the hill, so what we need to do is find a way to bring this guy backward to where he needs to go, so I'll end up going back down the hill, because I'm really not sure where this thing goes, and this was probably the biggest time sink on this level, was figuring out where to take this little device. And so now we're basically back down where we started. And I think that the issue is that we can just run over here. And there's a small race that you need the device for. So you didn't even have to take it back up the hill. Silly us. So we're going to go and drive over here, over to the race area. Then, to get the race started, we'll need to hit B. And it's not a very complicated race, but it took me a little while to get the vehicle moving. And you can see we're driving around through the area where Thor has decided to put lightning everywhere. As you can see, the game gives you lots of time to do the race. And we completed it, and we got a mini kit. And yay for us. Alright, you can see there's a character token over here on the right that we could consider doing something with. Or you'll note that despite the Black Panther's... Oh, wait, hold on. Yes, the Black Panther can slice into that hole and get us another mini kit. Alright, so then we have a little bit of video if issue here. And when we come back, Doctor Strange is putting together the chainsaw from earlier. Now, I think you can charge the chainsaw normally without having to actually use Thor. But you know that's a sort of a cutscene event involving Iron Man. So I'm trying to get access into that stump to get that character token, and it doesn't seem to want to let me go. And so we're going to create two Mjolnirs at the same time and really screw with people's brains. And yes, you can charge that. Yeah. Despite our Iron Man looking character, he doesn't actually have any of the qualities of Iron Man. So Iron Man's going to cut down the tree that Thor is on here, and we're going to go into our second little quick time event battle. And once again, there's a transition to a higher area, but this is again another opportunity where you could miss something, and there actually is stuff in the transition that you can go get. So we're going to jump down here, and you can see there is a telekinetic object right there, along with the spider web. And again, I'm looking around for something that I might have missed. Oh, because I still haven't gotten this thing. And what that tells me under the tree is that this is a spot that you dig up into, which means I need to find the other place where you start digging, which means I probably need to destroy a bunch of stuff to see what pops up. Alright, so I'm kind of out of options here, so I really need to go and deal with that. Oh wait, there's a dig spot right here. So Black Panther will go up, he'll go and get the character mini kit for Viper, a villain, and then we're back. And we still haven't messed with the telekinetic thing down on the other side. So I'm going to put out this fire here, just in case, and beat up this mushroom. And now we use Dr. Strange to manipulate this flower here. And that's one heck of a flower. And that flower produces a mini kit. And that brings us to the last mini kit on the stage. So what we need to do now is we need to go back and clear out the one mini kit we missed in Stuttgart. And that's what we're going to do. So we have a double check, make sure that I didn't miss one by blowing up these spider webs. And when it doesn't reward me with anything, I know that that's not the issue. So I'm trying to look around beyond Thor to see what I might have missed here. But at this point, I can really, cut things off. All right, so now what happened there is I actually played through further until we built the Iron Man cannon, and I realized there was nothing left for me to get. So then I saved out and exited. And what that did is that caused the end of the level. And that updated our totals on things. So, all the various studs we collected there can be processed. Reach true Avenger rank. There's Loki in his suit. There's Viper, and again we unlocked Ares earlier, so we didn't have to worry about him. We got the red brick from the collector. rescued Stan Lee, and bumped the mini-kit total up to 9. So the issue is where we were missing one. And where we were missing one, again, was back in Stuttgart. So here we are back in Stuttgart, and this time we've got the Iron Patriot teamed up with White Tiger from the Black Panther set of characters. Yeah, I didn't pick her. And you can see the clock is sparkling, like you can interact with it somehow. So I was trying to figure out which clue they were trying to give me on this. So the first place I went was Ultron. Except it didn't seem to be reacting to him either. So I went for Vision, and yes, it did respond to telekinetic powers. And we found the mini-kit down on the floor where it crashed. So with that done, I'll see you guys next time when we return to Helicarrier Havoc and talk about where to find all the stuff in there. And I'll see you then.